Hey guys, Preacher 357 here, back out here on the range again, bringing to you a gun that's probably needs no introduction. It's one of the most popular guns that's ever been marketed. The second most popular shotgun that's ever been put on the market, from what I understand. It's the Mossberg 500, and it's second only to the Remington 870, and that's probably only because the 870 has about a 10-year head start. The 870 came out in 1950, whereas the Mossberg 500 came out in 60 or 61. I've seen conflicting reports there, so I'm not sure which it actually is, but 60 or 61 is when the Mossberg 500 came out. This is actually a Mossberg 500 ATP, or more specifically, I think this is the ATP 6. This was a police shotgun, sometimes called a riot gun, that Mossberg made for police departments before the 590 came out. This was made, I believe, in the 80s, but I don't know exactly the year. I probably need to look that up sometime and just find out for sure. But it was a trade-in from a gentleman that had been a police officer and was able to take this gun when he retired, and it had been his shotgun when he was on the force back in the 80s. And he traded it in, or his family traded it in one. And I was able to pick this one up. I was really glad to find it. This is the ATP 6, I believe, which means that it had a 6-round capacity, 5 in the tube, 1 in the chamber. And also, it's an 18.5-inch barrel. They had an ATP 8 as well, which had a 7-round tube, I think, 1 in the chamber. And then it was a 20-inch barrel. I have put a big dot front sight on here to kind of help me out a little bit seeing with it, which I really like. And these guns have been around over 50 years now, and are just as popular now as they ever have been. And that's because they are reliable. They're extremely accurate to be a shotgun, to be a smoothbore. They're well made. And another thing about them that's really neat is that you can change barrels on them really easily. So why don't we go inside just a second and I'll show you that process, how easy it is to change out the barrels. Alright guys, I'm going to walk you through the process of taking the barrel off of Mossberg 500 in order to swap barrels out in case you wanted to put like a longer barrel on, or if you wanted a rifled barrel. There's different options that you can put on to these guns for different applications. So I'm going to show you that right now, because with the Mossberg 500 you could possibly have 3 or 4 different guns in one, 3 or 4 different shotguns all in one, just by having different barrels for the same receiver. So just watch very carefully. I'm going to go through it step by step, and you'll have to pay real close attention as I go through it, because it's pretty in depth here. So start off here with the little screw here at the front, and you'll unscrew this first. That's the first thing you're going to do. You're going to unscrew this all the way, and then you'll pull the barrel off. That's all there is to it. That's literally all there is to it. You unscrew it, you pull the barrel off, you put a new barrel on. That's all there is to it. That's why it's so simple, why it's so innovative in some ways when it came out, especially. A great little feature for a shotgun to have if you want a lot of versatility in it. So that's how you take the barrel off. Let's get back out to the range now and try to do a little bit of shooting. All right guys, we're back out here again. We're going to do a little bit of shooting with this gun. I'm not going to make too long a video. As popular as this gun is, I'm sure just about everybody out there knows something about it that I don't. But this one's chambered for 2 3/4 and 3-inch shells. It's not a 3.5, luckily. 3-inch are bad enough. Those slugs knock you around pretty good. But this is a very versatile gun. The strange thing is, when I bought it, it actually had a plug in it, so it only held 3 rounds. I'm not sure why you would put a plug in a gun like this. I guess somebody was hunting birds with it, I guess, but you'd think you'd want a longer barrel for that, which then again, they may have had a longer barrel on it. These are so easy to change out, so maybe that's why it had the plug in it. But anyway, it's a nice little gun here, real handy, great length on it. You know, being short, easy to manipulate, easy to move around with. This has kind of been my home defense shotgun for a while. And be honest, I'm not much of a shotgun guy. This is the first time I've had a shotgun on the channel here. And the reason is because right now this is the only one I own. I've had some over the years, but right now this is the only one left. I've traded the rest off because I just don't shoot them a lot. And I probably need to do something about that. I enjoy them. I don't know why I don't bring them out more often, but it's just one of those things that kind of get pushed to the back of the safe, and I open that safe up and see revolvers and see 1911s and see all these other things, the lever guns, and I just always seem to grab them first. But this is a great gun. Obviously, one thing about the Mossbergs that make it a little different than some of the other ones, especially like the 870s, it has the safety on top up here, which I really like. It makes it ambidextrous, but I'm not left-handed the way I shoot anyway, but it's just really nice having it up there. There's nothing wrong with the crossbolt safety like the 870 has, or like the less expensive version of this, the Maverick 88 has. But it's just really nice having it up there, and I actually put a metal safety on there. This is not the original. This is an aftermarket safety I put on there, which is a little bit bigger, easier to hit, easier to manipulate, and I like it a lot too. So anyway, let's just do a little bit of shooting. But before we do that, let me go ahead and tell you to check out the description. There's a link there for a discounted membership to the GOA, the Gun Owners of America. They're working to secure our gun rights, make sure we keep our freedoms that we have, and gain even more freedom, because there's a lot of gun laws on the books that shouldn't be there. And also, there's a place there to join the TFA, the Tennessee Firearms Association, if you live in the state of Tennessee. And I hope you'll join them, because they're doing a lot of work here in the state of Tennessee. And we've got a lot of freedom here, but we have a lot of work still to do. So if you live in Tennessee and you're not a member of the Tennessee Firearms Association, I'd ask you to join up there as well. Also on September the 3rd, 2022, coming up very shortly from when I'm making this video, the TFA has their annual meeting in Lebanon, Tennessee, to raise some money to help us fight for our gun rights. So if you hadn't bought a ticket to that, get your ticket, come out. There's going to be an auction. I've got a M&P 15 AR platform rifle that I've put up for auction there to help raise money. So come on out and have a good time with us there. Bid on stuff on that auction and help us to raise some money for a good cause. So let's just get to shooting now. All right, we're going to start out with just some 7.5, some field loads here, some bird shot, whatever you want to call it. And I'm just going to load up the 5 in the mag. I'm not going to top it off. I can't count, so I just have to go until it won't feed anymore, and that's how I know I got 5 in there. And she's on safe. So I'm safe now. Let's start out here. I tell you what, I'm going to start out, and I'm going to shoot one of these watermelons with birdshot and see what it does first. And then we'll shoot it with some buckshot, and we'll shoot one with a slug too, and just see if we can tell the difference between what it does to them. So let's start off right here. I'm going to start off with this one with this bird shot and see what happens. Well, not a whole lot. Did I go over the top of it, I wonder? I really don't know. Let me edge around here and see if I can get another shot at him here. I guess that bird shot just don't do a lot. Not at this distance. That's about 12 yards there, I guess. So I guess at 12 yards, birdshot just don't get it done. Tell you what, let's go out there to 35. Let's see if we can make any impact with birdshot all the way out there. Well, apparently not. What, the cowboy? Well, you see it on the cowboy. But birdshot, the effective range out of an 18.5-inch barrel with no choke, just cylinder bore here, is pretty minimal. I mean, I could shoot over there at 100 yards, and I might hit a pellet on there. Who knows? But so what? It wouldn't have any power to it whatsoever. So that's the thing about birdshot. you know, out of a gun like this. Now, if it had a much longer barrel, had a choke on it, to keep that pattern down, it would be more effective. That's just the way it is. Let's hit the cowboy again here. And hit him again. Well, I flinched though, but no, I didn't have any more in there. All right, well, I tell you what, let's load up some of this buckshot here and see if that does any better. Maybe the buckshot will do a little bit better here on the watermelon and on the cowboy. Was that 5? I can't count. Y'all gotta help me out. That was. All right. We'll try that center watermelon now. We're gonna see what we do on it. Maybe it'll do a little bit more damage than that bird shot did. Whoa, look at there. I actually hit that soda all the way down there too. Or as we call them, Cokes. Now, I know that wasn't the same color as a Coke, but everything's Coke in Tennessee. At least in West Tennessee. Looks like that ejected, didn't it? There we go. Let's see. Cowboy, let's see if this does any more of the cowboy. Yep. I think he recognized that he'd been shot. Let's see if we can go out to 35 and see if it'll do anything out there. So buckshot has more power. It's almost like it's powerful enough to kill a deer or something. Maybe they should have called it deer shot. Not sure what buckshot means, but let's hit the cowboy. Oh yeah. Got, well, could have swore I saw one more in there, but I did not. My mind's playing tricks on me. All right, you know what time it is now. It's slug time. Big old hunk of lead now. And I think you'll notice these have more recoil too. I think you'll notice it pushes me around a little bit more. And I ain't a small guy, I'm a pretty big guy, but got more kick to it. But I'm a weenie, that's why I got this pad on here. That'll help me out a lot. All right, here we go. We'll see if I can hit this watermelon with a slug. I may not be able to even hit it. This smoothbore may be so inaccurate I can't hit it. Let's see what happens. All right, some pieces flew way up there. All right, I gotta try to go out here to the gong now, out here to that 22-inch plate out here at 100 yards. See if I can find the distance. I never have tried this with this, so I don't know where to hold. I don't know if it's higher or low or what, but we're gonna see. It looks like it's a little low. Let me bring her up. Is it just me or did that have more power than the last one? There we go. It actually rocked it a little bit, didn't it? Rocked it just a little bit. I don't think there's any way I can hit that one at 80, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Look at there. Oh, you know, looks like it's going to the left just a little bit. So I had to hold over a little bit. That's all she wrote there. Yes, sir. These slugs are fun. I think I'm gonna try a combination of things now. I'm gonna put some buckshot in here. Well, why are you not loading? All right, let's try it. Well, my magazine tube is stuck. Well, that's different. Just got finished talking about how reliable these things are. But she sure is. That rascal is stuck. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to pause and take care of that first. Hold on just a second. All right, guys, we're back. A little tap with a brass hammer, and there she went right in. I don't know what caused that, but it didn't take much of a tap, and once it went in, seems to be operating fine. It just got stuck on something, I don't know. That's a new one on me. Never have had that happen before. All right, we're gonna load up some more of these slugs here. I got a few more things I wanna shoot at out here before I let you guys go. So let's go out there and get them water jugs first. Now I remember the slugs are going a little bit to the left, so I'm going to have to hold over to the right just a little bit, I think. Let me try that and see what happens here. You got to take it off safe first. Take it off safe first. Well, I think that got the job done. Let's see if I can get this other one. Well, not with that one I didn't. There we go. Let's see if I can hit this 2 liter up there. I put one in the chamber. Yes, I did. So forgetful I can't remember what I've done, what I hadn't. All right, let's see if I can hit this one. Is that the last round? That was the last round, wouldn't you know it? No? There's one more. Guess I just didn't get it in the chamber. All right. There we go. Woo! All right, let's try some buckshot. I tell you what, that watermelon, this thing has done that again. Apparently it doesn't like those slugs. I guess I'm gonna have to take this thing out and clean it real good and try to figure out why that's sticking. All right, got the brass hammer out here. Let's see. Yep, got turned the right way. Problem solved. Not sure what's going on with that, but she's sticking on something. All right, let's get this buckshot loaded up here. Now I'm going to finish this watermelon off that the birdshot just couldn't handle. That watermelon was too tough for the birdshot, so I'm going to use some buckshot on it. Now you can't see it from here, but that watermelon was greatly wounded by that birdshot. It just didn't blow it up, which is just not acceptable. So we're going to use some buckshot on it. Much better. All right, let's see if I can hit this 2 liter. Maybe no. There we go. I don't know where I went on that. Oh, I got one over here too. One over here. That's all she wrote of that. What have I got left? Oh, there's a 2 liter up in that tree. They always hide in that tree and I always find them. You'd think they would learn not to do that, but apparently they're not too bright. Not too bright. So let's see if I can hit it with some of this buckshot here. Tell you what, I got some real heavy buckshot right here. This is number 1 buck. It's 3 inch as well. I may regret shooting this. Well, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. This may knock me down. Woo! Knock me over. Well, I didn't get it. Yeah, can't tell where it's going. Try this one again here. There it goes. Of course, it's spreading out as much as it is at 35 yards. It's not surprising. But anyway, got some pineapples right over there. Let me hit these pineapples. Not too much damage with buckshot at that range. Not too much damage, so we're going to go with slugs. I have to go with some slugs here. Starting to run out of ammo here. All right. All right, watermelon. Pineapples is what they are. Am I calling them watermelons? They're pineapples. Oh, I missed them. Oh, where am I going? I think I engaged the safety slightly. Well, that was nice. Let's see if I can hit one of these other ones now. Apparently not. I just lost around. Yeah, it's not feeding it. Not feeding it. Huh. Strange, strange, strange. Strange, strange, strange. All right, let me try one more. There we go. That's pretty nice there. And I guess I'm just gonna call that good. I think I've shot enough. Obviously I'm having a look at there. About to rip the pad off of it. Got a little bit of kick to it. It don't really hurt, but it does push you around some. But I might do something about that mag tube. Take her apart and clean it real good and try to see what's going on with it. Probably nothing too drastic there, but I'm sure I'll get that fixed up. Kind of surprising that happened, but if it's going to happen, it's going to happen on video, I guess. Anyway, guys, appreciate you coming out. God bless you. Glad you could see this iconic Mossberg 500 here I've got. And we'll see you next time.